I feel like Krishn is jaded. I think that's the word. Krishn is jaded.
Use it in a sentence. Define it.
Um, I don't know.
Hey guys, what's up? It's another episode of The Flip Side. Pretty excited. The energy seems a bit low in the room. How's everyone going?
I'm 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 not bad. I'm not bad. Could be better. Could be better. It's a Tuesday. It's the 2nd of March. It's already March. 3 months into the year. What's going on? What
Dude,
is
time
happening?
is
3 months
flying
into
so
the year.
fast. It's crazy.
What is going on? I don't know what's going on. It's the 2nd of March, but yeah, we move. We're all here. How's your week been?
Pretty good, pretty good. Today I filmed a new VSL. A VSL is a video sales letter. It's basically sort of like this long sort of free training sales video. And usually that I spent the last few days putting together, worked this Sunday, haven't worked in a Sunday in a long time, also transformed into a potato this Sunday, haven't transformed into a potato lately. Um, Knocked out the VSL today, took me like an hour and a half to film, lots of energy put into the video, so I'm like drained, I'm like sucked, I'm like I'm the stump of the giving tree and I got nothing to give, but I'm just gonna be chill and have fun on this episode. But it's crazy how just like talking and just like I wasn't even giving my energy to anyone. Like I was just giving my energy to the camera, and somehow you can like you have like there's this gas tank. Like I don't realize it, but everyone has this gas tank. And once you use all your energy or you sort of go hard and have fun and you're super happy for a while, that happiness or energy gas tank goes to zero. And then you start feeling just like tired and you don't know why. But that's a thing, I think.
100%, especially because you're doing it in front of the camera. Like you're literally going in front of the camera, and then how many videos did you shoot?
So the video is a sort of condensed 20 to 30 minute video, and I sort of filmed it in one go. But it takes like an hour and a half to film just because there's a lot of mistakes. I'm redoing some parts, sort of looking at my notes. So it takes roughly an hour and a half to film this just one training video. So hopefully this training video has worked because I've filmed like 3 hour webinars, 2 hour webinars, 1 hour trainings. I filmed so many. This is probably my like 10th one. So hopefully this one works. I'm still trying to crack the cold traffic sort of funnel to attract cold people to the cold meaning brand new people who don't know Andy Mai. They see my advertisement, they watch my training video, and they join the program. So I'm trying to figure out cold traffic. That's something I've been trying to crack over the last 2 to 3 years. So hopefully this might be the one.
Oh, that's interesting. So cold traffic meaning like people that are just casually browsing the net and then come by and see your ads. Are they targeted ads or would they be just...
Yeah, so the ads would probably be targeted towards people who know about drop shipping, but they don't know who I am. So over the last 2 to 3 years, all my clientele has been people who've seen my YouTube videos over a period of time, follow me on Instagram, and they then become a student. Whereas cold traffic, it's the ability to turn someone who saw your ad for the first time maybe a week ago, and a week later, they're a paying customer. And that's a pretty difficult process because, you know, you're getting someone that doesn't know who you are to trust you in a matter of a week through a series of ads and videos and emails.
Yeah, like I feel like it's hard, so hard, especially like people would be giving their money, their time, and then their patience to you, and then it's all based on how well you can come across in a short video. I wonder who's cracked it, who's cracked the code on cold traffic and all that, and seeing like what they can do. Surely you could just reach out. Surely you could just reach out to someone and just be like, hey, how you going?
Yeah.
Can I get some?
Yeah, I've noticed there's only like a few people that cracked it. Like there's probably only 5 to 10 people max within the space that really understand and master cold traffic, and they're killing it. Like they're doing millions, and I get it. Like I've been trying to crack it for a long time. I haven't given up yet. It's been 2 to 3 years. So like even though from the outside world it might seem like I've sort of figured everything out, I'm just trying to figure out the next step, and it's been 2 to 3 years. And then sort of this might seem small compared to people like Jeff Bezos taking like, dude, I did not know Amazon Prime Video. It's like the Netflix of Amazon, Amazon Prime Watch or something. They've been at that for like 10 years. I think it's like they started in like 2010, 2012. I did not know they existed, but this just shows how long it takes for something to really take off. And Jeff Bezos has
Wait,
this
2005. Stephen, how's Andy's audio?
2005. Damn.
It's really bad right now.
It's
Okay.
pretty bad, eh?
Yeah.
All right. Thank you for letting me know. Give me 1 sec.
A few moments later.
So is everything good? Sounds good?
Yeah, let's just roll with it.
Awesome. Let's roll with it. Let's push it out. But yeah, we're back. Sorry guys, technical difficulties. But yeah, let's dive into Steven's first shift. Steven, I heard you got your first shift at McDonald's yesterday.
That is correct. And I would say it was I guess it was a pretty.
So you woke
Oh,
up
yes.
in the morning.
Yep.
You woke up in the morning and you're like, okay, I have my first shift today at McDonald's.
hmm
What did you do? What happened? Walk us through everything.
So my shift was at 12:15, but I was told by the manager to obviously come early to try on any uniform and also go through a bit of training before like I start properly working. So as I was walking, I was just thinking, oh damn, this is gonna be like a new experience. I'm like turning over a new leaf. I'm gonna be cooking food. That's really awesome. So I walk in there, I see everyone, and I'm just like sitting around awkwardly waiting for them. Like, hi, I'm looking for the manager's name, and then it's my first day here, and everyone's just like, oh, it's his first day here. He's so new. I want to train him. Like, oh, it's so awesome. It's like as if they were like taken back to like their first day. I'm pretty sure that's what like they probably thought as well.
And how old
I
were
get-
they?
Oh yeah, sorry.
How old were like those like people? Were they like your age? Did they look younger or did they look older?
I was pretty sure they were around my age, because a few of them, one guy who was training me, he left I think about like an hour later because he had like online classes to attend to. So get me a uniform, my manager's really nice and chill. Walk me through like the areas and all that. Tried on the uniform, it was a perfect fit. I got trained by this guy who was, I think he was only there for a year before he left, and I got trained by people around me who were also crew members who had been there for 2+ years. So they got me to first start off doing chicken. I thought that task was pretty easy. I mean, all you have to do is just listen to what they say, communicate when you have to do it, grab the tray, put it in. It's pretty nice and easy. And
What
then
were the
like,
sayings? Do you remember what you had to yell? Like chicken down, 5 or something?
chicken
or like-
down, in, chicken out. And then when they requested something, it's like, I got it. Like, I was, also had to like, be confident, always communicating, always trying
And
to
what do they
look
usually
for
yell? And
things to do.
then what do they say? And then you respond. What do they say that you respond to?
It was like, can I get a bag? I'll be like, okay,
Alright, let's
got it.
role play it. Imagine I'm like in the thing. I'll be like, can I get a can I get a bag of nuggets? Can I get a bag of nuggets
it.
down?
Got it. And then I'll go prepare it, and I'll be like, nuggets down. And then I'll take it out, nuggets out. And then when I have it in the tray, nuggets in, press the thing to heat it up again.
Nice. Well, were you scared because like it's hot and stuff, and then you have to like get up the thing, you put it in the thing, and the oils might splash in your hands? Were you scared? It was hot and stuff.
No,
Nice.
think
Because I
I've
still
got a couple
remember when you were
birds.
scared to take out the rice thing tray outside the rice cooker. I still remember that first day. But that's good. That's good that you weren't scared.
I'm glad that you also taught me how to, when there's nothing to do, you should look around and see if there's anything to do. So I was like always making sure to clean my work area when the food was cooking, just sweeping the
Nice.
floors and all that. And then I think everything just went downhill after. They were just like, hey, Steven, we want you over trying to learn red meat. Which I was like,
Learn what?
cook red meat.
Oh, red meat. Got it on the grill.
Yeah, on the grill. Yeah, like you know how you have to use like the blue glove to take
Yeah.
out the raw meat,
the raw
and then you have
meat,
to put it away. But then I think it was a bit more confusing because like I feel like the meat was a bit more stiffer, and the guy was like, you have to slap it on the grill to like break it out, and then you have to like layer it out. And then there were times where the guy, because the guy was like directly next to me, so every call out he said was like really close to my ear, and I think I like kind of panicked because I felt I had to do it quickly, that type of thing. because I didn't want to like slow people down.
Was it crowded during your first shift? What? Oh, it was a Monday, midday.
It was a
Oh,
Monday.
not too bad.
Yeah.
Monday midday, so it must have been like
yeah.
pretty chill.
It was pretty chill until I think around like 3 o'clock. That's when like school rush started, and then every like couple seconds I was like hearing, "Hey, 3 bags of nuggets, please, Steven. 4 bags." I was like, "Drop 4 chicken." I was like, "Oh crap." This is really like overwhelming.
Yeah. Do you know when you're going back for your next shift? Or?
I'm going back tomorrow around the same time.
Nice.
Steve, you might have to look up Juan with a job. Juan's looking for a job.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind because one like also lives like pretty close to me now, so
You guys could go together. Do you walk to
I
work or do you drive?
I walk to her.
Nice, nice.
So overall, how would you rate your onboarding experience?
Give it a 7 out of 10.
7 out of 10. Nice.
I guess it
I
could be
rate
better,
that.
but it's like it
Really
was a
go
hot
busy.
day as well, and it like yeah, it was a bit out
But
there.
you haven't served any customers or anything, right?
I have not. My manager says that whenever people first start, she usually puts them at the back area first, so like you know how to cook food, and then once like she sees that that person gets better, then when they see that that person gets better, then they bring them to the front and train them.
That makes sense. I mean, yeah,
Yeah.
that makes sense because that way they know more about the business and stuff. You got to tell us about the Macca's hacks. I want to know the menu hacks. I want to know what to get and what not to get and everything.
I'll
And I just
find
want free
out as
food.
soon as possible. Yeah, no
I
worries.
just want free food from you. Can you just get me some free food? That's
Yeah, sure.
Really
Just
don't
invite
know.
me, then I'll give you something.
no way. There you go. Done. Just like that.
At the end of the shifts, there's a bunch of leftovers, and by law they have to throw it out just because it's a thing. But if you're tight with the manager, you could just like take it all home.
Oh, okay. I have to build a relationship with my manager and my co-workers.
Nice, Stephen. What about you, Christian? How's work? How's the drama? How's the sort of corporate life at the moment? You know, it's 3 months in. Are things chill because it's like everyone's breaking into the new year?
Yeah, it's not too bad at the moment. I'm just trying to think. Is there any drama? No, there's no real drama. I just work with a bunch of idiots, and it just makes it a lot harder for myself because I'm dealing with people who genuinely can't do really basic tasks, and I just can't fathom it. I just can't fathom it. It takes a toll because imagine working hard. Imagine a uni group assignment. Everyone knows how notoriously fun university group assignments are. You work extremely hard, and 2 other people aren't doing the work, but you got to carry them all the way to the end, because if you don't get the marks that you deserve, and you want the marks because you want the good grades. Well, in this one, you got to carry them all to the end, because at the end of the day, you want to perform well and you want to look good, and everyone else is just useless as hell, and it's just just get home exhausted because it's just so frustrating. Like ideally, all I want to do is just sit down, do my work, and be unbothered by anyone. If anyone needs help, I'll be happy to help every now and then, but if it's a stupid question, I'm just not going to bother, you know what I mean? I just want to be unbothered, just let me sit down and do my work. Not that I'm not a team player, it's just it's incredibly hard to be motivated in situations like that when it's just everything seems to be going not against you, but like just downhill, and it's just like I need to work on like keeping myself motivated in this, and the way I'm doing that is like continually trying to learn new things. Look at Stephen and I finding some things in common about our day-to-day activities, just trying to learn new things, trying to understand new things so that I'm able to essentially put it aside so I can just keep focusing on new things. And you know, it's incredibly draining. I just couldn't believe it. And there's no interactions with the useless person I mentioned last week. Thankfully, they're still useless, but you know, what can you do? What can you do, man? I don't know.
So I think like I found the term for this. It's called, I feel like Krishn is jaded. I think that's the word. Krishn is jaded.
Use it in a sentence. Define it.
I don't know, like I've seen it, I heard it used in like many different contexts, like jaded, like you feel pretty jaded where like you just like don't give a about the world, or you feel jaded within the LA scene where you're like in that LA sort of Hollywood bubble where you're sort of in that lifestyle, you're jaded in that way. I don't know, I don't really understand the term too much, but I have a feeling to like put a word to how you feel is might be jaded.
Okay, I wouldn't use the context of it being like I'm done with everything. It's more so I'm just in a zone right now where I'm just like, yeah, I get what you mean. I'm just going with it and just like, oh, okay, yeah, let's see where we go from here, because I'm doing my thing. If you can't do your thing, then it's just like, what can you do? But yeah, 100% where I just feel like jaded.
Dude, this week, actually over the last 2 weeks, I've been putting my phone, wake up with my phone in my sort of wardrobe drawer and sort of been giving up my phone. Today will be the first day I gave up on picking up phone calls, because yesterday I'd be running in and out because I could hear the vibration on my phone, so I know someone's ringing. So I'd run, pick up the phone, and today I just like, if someone rings, I just let it run. I don't pick it up, because if it's important, they'll send me a text, and I do get text messages on my laptop. And I've been much more happy and much more motivated. Like this last 2 weeks, I've done so much work, and it's insane. Like just giving up your phone is like, it's like giving up the freaking Lord of the Ring. Like when it's with you, you're constantly trying to like reach it. You're logging in, swiping down, checking your notification. But when it's not in your sight and it's locked away, there's just like this peace. Like I'm putting this phone in here, and the moment I close the drawer, I'm like, okay, cool.
What's the reason for it though? What's your reason for?
So when I have the phone with me, I always have tendencies to reach out, pick it up. Every time, for example, let's say the internet's restarting, I'm waiting for something to upload, and I'm like, okay, while I'm waiting for this to upload, let me quickly check out my phone. And when you check your phone, you end up on Instagram, you end up seeing different things that changes your emotions. Now you're angry because you see some posts, and then now I'm on TikTok, I'm scrolling through TikTok, and then the thing finished loading, so I put down my phone, and then I move some file into another folder. Now it's like buffering again. I'm like, okay, let me pick up my phone again. And you end up doing that much more than you expect.
100%. It's just like simple procrastination where you just always tend to go to your phone. But for me, like, I don't know, now that at work, obviously I use my phone to call, make and take calls if I need to contact other business units, right? It'll always be on my desk, but I never go on it. And it's weird because I used to like procrastinate a lot on my phone, but now I just barely go on my phone. I guess if you just, have you considered getting a work phone?
Yeah, that's definitely something I've been thinking about, because I want to get a phone, because like when I work out, I watch these like motivational videos. So when I'm like holding a plank for 3.5 minutes, I'm watching some motivational videos right in front of me. So that's something like I sort of use a phone for, and I don't like that because now I'm waking up and the first thing is I'm taking my phone, I'm seeing all the notifications in the past 8 hours I've been asleep, and it's not too good. So I do want a blank phone that has nothing. I could have it with me for maybe important calls, or maybe could only have important apps like Slack, Trello, YouTube, and that's it. So I've definitely considered doing that. I think you're right. I haven't worked at a job in a while, but when I did work 4-hour shifts, 8-hour shifts at Mcdonald's or Kmart or Zoom teaching, I would not check my phone because I couldn't, because I'm at work. So I guess the comparable sort of metaphor is, how do you feel, or how do you interact with your phone when you're at home, Krishn?
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I'm on my phone a lot when I'm at home. I am on my phone, and I shouldn't be, because some days I'll try to tell myself I need to go gym, I need to be active. I haven't been active in a very long time, right? So I need to start going back to gym regularly. But it's so hard when, like, I don't know, like going home and like you get tired. It's obviously your public transport and everything. You need to have a lot of like mental like stability, strength to be like drag yourself up and get yourself, because as soon as you drag yourself up and get yourself somewhere or start working out, you immediately like thank yourself for it later, like you feel better. It's not that I'm like nervous or scared about going to the gym, it's more so just the mental battle that I have to get myself to the gym in the first place. I will go tonight. I'll go tonight. I'll go tonight. But yeah, 100%. Like, I'm always on my phone when I'm at home because, like, I wasn't with it for like 8 hours a day, and then, like, right now I'm doing my last unit at uni, so I've got that to worry about as well. There's a lot of other stuff that's going on as well. Got to sort it out here and there. But yeah, 100%. I need to like stop getting on my phone that much. But I think for you, I think if you had a work phone and a normal phone, it'd be like a lot better for you, because that way you can give people who you would essentially view as an acquaintance or a business acquaintance your business number, and then like your close friends have your personal number. And it doesn't, I'm not saying get like another iPhone 13, you know, whatever.
iPhone 15 as a backup phone. That'd be pretty funny. Yeah, so that's been really, really helpful. Been finding myself much more happy doing work, been much more productive, been knocking out a bunch of things. But as a result, I've been sort of compensating or replacing it with watching some more TV shows. I've been watching a lot of How I Met Your Mother, started watching Seinfeld. And what I've noticed is that these TV shows, the reason why it seems so awesome and everyone wants this awesome group of friends and everyone wants a Barney, everyone wants a freaking Kramer, it's because the TV show is basically a highlight reel of someone's life. So in 1 year, there might be, let's say, 24 episodes. So each episode is the best thing that happened in that person's 2 weeks. And literally, the reason why TV shows look so awesome is because it's a highlight reel of your life. Like if you had a highlight reel of your life, you could have a pretty epic TV show where you just cut out all the buffer. Like when you watch a TV show, you don't see them working 9 to 5. You don't see them sitting down and just like tapping away on their laptop. It's just a highlight reel of their life, and that's why it looks so amazing, and that's why people can't live up to that TV show's expectation, and they don't have that epic sort of things that happen every episode.
I just realized as well, they literally just only show them at the bar, right? Or like at a coffee shop in terms of Friends, right? They're always at the coffee shop and it's always after work, and then it's always at night. Wow, yeah, it's actually true. Yeah,
like
it's just a highlight.
The time they freaking take it, like, you know, every TV show, those characters, they have to go to the toilet, they have to cook dinner, they have to like drive to work and get stuck in traffic, but that's not shown. And that's like literally Instagram is the modern day freaking TV show, because Instagram is a highlight reel of your life.
I think a lot of people don't understand though. Like Instagram is 100% just a highlight reel. You can see people like splashing out cash at like expensive ass restaurants, but really that's probably their paycheck for the entire week, and you don't know that. Well, it could not be. They could be very rich, and it could be very nice for them. But 100% of the time, 90% of the time, I'd say, it's literally just the whole paycheck going out on this fancy shoe, fancy car, fancy clothes, or fancy dinner. You know what I mean? It's like, it's so unrealistic to expect it as well. That's why even like the TV shows that you watch, like having that group of like large group of friends and shit, and like not everyone is going to have a huge group of friends like that. Not everyone, like, I don't know. Yeah, it's always conflicting when you have so many different unreal expectations in front of you. You just kind of just look at it and be like, oh, what's real, what's not, eh?
Yeah, because when I look at it, it's like, you know, I've been through life, you know, for 21 years so far, and like that friends, like a group of 5 tight friends, like, I don't know if that's like real. Like, I think that it obviously is real, but I think it's like a small percent. Like I don't know anyone with like a tight group of 5 people where they hang out together for a period of extended time. Like I might see like a few groups, they hang out for like 1 or 2 years, but they sort of divert after a year, and you might see a big group of friends, but then within the big group of friends, there's maybe sort of multiple sort of trios, but like there's no like freaking group of 5, 2 girls, 3 guys. Like that's not a thing. Like I don't know. Have you ever seen that, Christian?
I have not. Like that's actually true. Like 2 girls, 3 guys. You're 100% right. In like larger groups, you'll see trios form and everything, or like smaller groups form and they go do other things. But like, damn, now that you think about it, just never seen anything like that before. Like it just seems unfathomable. Look, maybe there is. Maybe there are groups out there like that. But you know, like yeah, damn, interesting. Never thought of it like that.
Because I was like really looking at how many mother was like, why are they so tight? And one of the hypotheses I had is maybe because they're all like compatible but not compatible. They sort of argue, they sort of tease each other, they prank each other, and it sort of creates this love-hate relationship. But as a result, they stick together as a result. It's not completely, like, it's actually, I'm pretty sure the friendship is toxic. Like Barney is like a freaking toxic, jealous friend, but for some reason everyone just hangs out together. Like I think it's like a high school group of friends where a bunch of people, like you guys are tired, you guys been together for so long, but you guys are competitive, you guys roast each other, but that's sort of seen as normal, and as a result you guys stick together. I think I was trying to figure out how the hell are they close, and that was my closest hypothesis.
It does make sense. They are kind of just like the high school version of their older selves, where they're just like, you know, like roasting each other and all that and everything. It just reminds me, like, I can't think of a modern show that has anything like that. Like all modern shows are completely different now. Like it's just very, very different. Speaking of modern shows though, you know what's getting a reboot? Apparently iCarly is getting a reboot. Do you remember iCarly? Yeah, apparently it's getting a reboot. And they're like same actors and everything, they're all older. Everything's getting a reboot this year, bro. Pokemon Diamond and Pearl. It's coming back.
Dude, I remember that was such a throwback because I remember playing that game religiously and really going through the storyline and really leveling up. And then of course after some time your SD card gets corrupted and your save file disappears and you just give up playing.
If my SD card gets corrupted on my current Diamond and Pearl on my DS, I'll probably cry. Honest to God, I will probably cry. That thing has so many memories on it. Like that, bro. And the thing is, I didn't even remember that Diamond and Pearl came out in 2006 or something like that. It's been 14 years. It does not feel like it's been 14 years. My first one was Ruby, so the one before that. And then after that time, I remember playing that all the time and everywhere. 100% Pokemon are going to get my money. They know exactly what they're doing. They're going to get my money. They're going to win. And yes, you win, Nintendo. You win. Like, I can't do anything. Like, I bend at your mercy. You know what I mean? Like, I'm going to buy the game. And then on top of that, bloody Logan Paul, he had another live streaming. Did you see that?
Yeah.
He live streamed again. He packed 2 Charizards.
Insane. And he got like Mewtwo's and stuff, and he got one of the Blastoids, and what's the green one?
Bulbasaur. But how much did that pack cost? That pack cost him a lot, I think, right?
I think he bought it for like 300k. Each box he bought for like 300 to 400k, and I'm pretty sure he made probably like 1 to 2 mil from each box selling individual packs.
And not even that, like he's done a lot of other stuff where he recently, I'm trying to find it.
People like Logan Paul, they're like grinding hard because recently oh my god, dude, I've been going deep into, have you heard of GTA roleplay?
No.
Oh my god, it's insane. So it's GTA, it's like Sims. You have a character in this real life world where you run around. You can either be a cop where you sort of keep the town safe, or it could be like a citizen. And there's proximity chat where you sort of run up to someone, and if you talk in your mic, they can hear you live. And so if you walk by people, you can hear conversation. So it's like a real life world. And it's freaking insane. Like Rice Gum goes in, he's just like yelling out, talking to every single chick he sees. He starts fucking the chicks, and they're just like, you know, /twerk, /thrust, /pray, and all these different things. And you can pretend to fuck, but you're not really. And they're all making noises. And then like if you're driving on the wrong side of the road, another player cop might come and pull you up. And it's insane. Like it's like it reminds me of Ready Player One. Like that's the pivot we're going. Like things such as like freaking Clubhouse where it's like live talking,
Ah.
GTA roleplay where everything's live. Eventually, we'll be living in that world. Like I've heard Bricecom say, "Yo, this game is so fun. This is better than my real life, yo." Like he's just like in it 6 hours a day streaming.
It does remind me of the description that you give me. Does remind me of Ready Player One, where essentially you put on a headset, and then you enter this world, and you can like essentially you'll enter the world through your computer screen, right? And then you can do everything that you would be able to do here and chat to other people, like actual people on there, and go do together. Like it's not going to get to the stage where it's weird to say that. I was going to say it's not going to get to the stage where it has its own online world and there's its own consequences and stuff on there, but that's exactly what Ready Player One was. It was its own online sort of dystopian reality and had its own consequences in there.
There's consequences in GTA. Like if you break the rules, a cop might throw you in prison and you're stuck for like 10 minutes. If you die, you lose all your stuff. And like you kill each other. And like the crazy thing is when people in there, I think it's so fun, is because people, all their self-esteem is like boosted because now there's no consequences, even though there sort of is. And like you go and do things that you wouldn't do in real life. Like you'll be like hitting up girls, you'll be hollering, you'll be like, "Hey shawty, you look hot today." You'll be saying random shit like that. And the girls are like into it as well. They're like, "Hey there," and then it's like giving this like sort of high ecstasy version of life.
And it's 100% a high ecstasy, no repercussions, no fallbacks, no fail safes, etc. Just like life on roids, you know what I mean? Like just do whatever you want. But like I think it'll need to transition a little bit more until like VR. If they can pull off GTA in VR, like that could do some serious, like in terms of just if they pull off GTA in VR, you'd be transported all into the same world, right? And you can, but then like VR, you can only move within the domain of your own playing area, right? Which is probably say your living room. Whereas, oh no, because you know what they did in.
They had that treadmill.
Yeah, you read my mind. In Ready Player One, they had like a treadmill, or they had like that 360-degree treadmill where you can stand on it and like it gives you unlimited essentially running space because you're always running on it, right? Oh my god, bro! Imagine that happens. Imagine they full create like an online
in our lifetime. Tech is moving so fast. Like when I saw GTA roleplay, I was like, "Holy shit, this is so like realistic." Like there's like freaking money. You have to earn money. Freaking if you have a nice car, girls are freaking hollering at you. You could go up to a girl and be like, "Hey, yo, shawty, you want a nice car? Let me hook you up." And like when people like leave the town, people be like, "I'm flying off. I'm flying out of town." Or when people log in, "Oh, I just flew into town." Like it's like a legit thing. And then people like saying stuff like, "Stop metagaming." Metagaming is, I think, when you call someone in real life or you sort of do something in real life. Like if you're playing the game with the Beam game, there's like a phone in the game. Like literally, there's like a phone and you're texting people in game. So like there's a phone on your screen. You pull up your phone and the phone is there. And you can text people, you call people. When you're calling people, you call up and it's crazy. And I was like, oh shit, like we're getting pretty close to like Ready Player One. And at the rate tech is moving, dude, I wouldn't be surprised if like a Ready Player One sort of pretty close simulation occurs in 10 years.
I think it can occur in 10 years. Like it's weird to say, but I think it can. Because already I was watching a YouTube video from this UK YouTuber, Calix, and he uploaded a video on VR, right? And he was essentially just doing a VR video. And he was essentially, he was playing this game or I don't know, this world where essentially you create your own character and everything. And then you go into lobbies and you meet other people. And he goes into this lobby and he wants to go fishing. And so he goes fishing. And then he meets a random person there from Florida, and he's from UK, and he's talking to the guy from Florida, and they're just fishing together in the VR world. And I'm just like, what? Like, what is going on? This is just weird. Like, it's just weird to think. And he's in his room, and he's just going, like he's just throwing a line out, and then he's looking to his left, and then his friend is next to him, who's in the UK, and he's a good friend, and he's got his headset on. And he looks as right. It's a random guy from Florida also fishing and teaching how to fish in VR. And I'm like, now that I think about it, I'm like, yeah, I think it's 100% gonna happen in 10 years, 100%. Because in that game, you had your own online persona. This guy was an absolute loser, but online he was like, you know,
He could fish.
and it's like the female in the game, she was like a loser in real life, but she was like notoriously like known for like being super OP or something in the game, you know what I mean? Like,
And how did you know they're like a loser in real life? From Calix's YouTube video.
no, from in the Ready Player One.
Oh, got it.
Yeah,
Got it.
she was like just a random. She like full warned him like, oh,
Yeah, she was like a
not
normal chick.
everything's.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's like, not everything is like what it seems in online. Yes, that's exactly what Stranger Danger is. That's exactly what everyone
Dude,
should
like,
warn you about.
watching GTA roleplay, like the girls, like you just hear their voices, and like everyone has a nice voice. Like it's hard to have a shitty voice, but when you match like a decent voice to like this hot in-game character, you automatically think this girl is super hot, and everyone's talking dirty because there's no consequences. So automatically you think everyone's hot. But what I wanted to transition to was, do you remember 2010, 2011? How much the world has changed in only 10 years?
I do. It's crazy because in 2010-11, everything that you use now on a daily wasn't something that you used before.
Yeah.
Well, maybe not everything. All right,
So
so
you have like a
Spotify.
smartphone sort of. Actually, yeah, I didn't have a smartphone 10 years ago. Because I was in 10 years ago would be in year 7 or year 6?
year seven.
Oh,
I didn't
okay.
have a smartphone. Yeah,
Dude,
I didn't have a smartphone.
our mutual friend, the one that from Power, dude, he had the iPhone 3 or the iPhone 4, and like no one had an iPhone back in the day. He was just like loaded. He had like the newest phone all the time, and legit, we'd sit in like a circle of like 3 or 4 people, and we'd take turns playing on his phone. We'd be passing his phone, or we'd catch the bus and be like, "Oh, can I play your phone, Tom?" Like it was such a like insane thing. Like iPhone 4, being able to play Simpsons, being able to play like snakes and stuff. Like we'd like sit in a circle, we'd sit next to him in class, play games on his phone, and like it's crazy how everyone has that now. But like, yeah.
Yeah, it's funny to think, because I remember some similar experience where there was a guy who always had the latest phone as well, and we were like, "Oh my god, Patrick, you got the latest phone! Show me!" And it's like, and he'd be like, "Yeah, yeah, I do." He was Asian as well, but he'd be like, "Yeah, that's what's up. Yeah, I got the latest phone." You know what I mean? It's like, it's crazy to think like you just always sit around and like you get so excited, and I'm sure like you'd be watching at the person next to you, be like,
Yeah.
you know, to watch.
My turn. Oh, can I play next? My turn.
And then Tommy's there sitting in the back. Well, this is why Tommy, bro. This is. It started in year 7. But
I've had a family friend who, he was rich. He sort of came from a wealthy family, went to King's, and he's like not smart or anything, but he just like was brought up well, and as a result, he has that aura as well. He has that aura. I'm the like I'm the beast. Like money helps with self-esteem. Well, I think like you have to be born with money, but obviously when you get money at an age, like if you like grown up a nerd, you might still stay a nerd. Like I'm still a nerd, but if you're born with money, like you have this like aura of like, you know, I'm the
it's untouchable. You know what? Yeah, like, because you've grown up in a place, not in a place, but like in a society where you immediately had more money than other people, and you could get things, maybe buy lunch for every day from the canteen. There's always those, you know, buy lunch every day from the canteen. Then there was those with the newest phones, and like immediately they were always seen by others as like having all that. But I feel like that could change. Like they carry the same energy after school, but like a lot changes after school, where like everyone just suddenly just starts making moves, and then suddenly they're feeling left out because everything that they had going for them is essentially gone, because it's all like
they no longer
Like, I
have
remember-
that edge of being the latest, like having the latest thing. Because I think you're right. When you have all this latest thing, everyone's like around you, everyone's using your phone, and as a result, you're automatically boosted for free.
Yeah, and like I can think of a few people that I know of that was like that as well. Like everyone knows them as like the established, like, you know, well off and heavily rich, and like they would, yeah, and they'd embrace it. They're like 100% embrace it. Like they wouldn't say nah. They'd just be like, yeah, you can come over my house. I got this. And like when you go over their house, it's like, oh my god, your house is so good. It's like, yeah, but like now it's like, yeah, I don't care. You know what I mean? Like no one cares. That's what high school does, bro. That's what the school does. Like it just makes you think that, going back onto Instagram, makes you think that everything is like real, or in that case it was real, but it like shouldn't take everything at face value. You should just take a step back before, you know, really buying into it. But I guess we were young and naive and thinking, oh my god, Selena's phone, oh my god.
Dude,
Just thinking that.
I'm excited for like to see the evolution of these episodes, because like we have like recurrent themes. Like we talk about high school a lot, we talk about like Instagram a lot, we talk about content detoxing a lot, and then like as these episodes grow, our topics will just change completely. And then I have a feeling like if we just keep at this, like when people see episode like 338, they're like, oh whoa, these guys are serious, let's look. Oh no, my other hypothesis is if we're able to make it to freaking episode 300, that means we're having fun. That means it doesn't take effort, and if we're able to have fun during these conversations, other people are going to have fun listening to it. Because like, you know, even though I was exhausted at the start of this call, now I'm pretty like pumped up.
Same.
Like I've gained energy, it wasn't too much of an effort, and it's just a casual chill. And if we're having fun talking, other people are going to feel the exact same way. And that's why I think this has longevity, Christian. We just have to keep at it over like a period of a few years.
I very much hope so. I'm feeling the same. At the start I was like, I felt so drained. I was like, oh, can't bail, because I'm dead. I was like, I got home and I took a 15-minute nap. I'm like, can't do this. But yeah, 100%. We're in this conversation now, and it works. Yeah. We got to do it for the long run. I'm not in there for the short run either. Let's see how far we can go. We're what, 20, 23, 24 episodes in? I think 23.
That actually sounds like a small number.
It sounds so small, but a lot of people don't realize, like 24. Thank you, Stephen. Yeah, it sounds like a small number, but
That's half
6
a year.
months.
That's half
Six,
a year.
it's,
6
yeah,
months.
it's 6
a long
months
time.
every week.
Like Joe Rogan had to do his stuff for like 15 years, but like Joe Rogan was at it for so long until he got to where he was. And if you look at his first episodes, it was just him talking random, and you'd be surprised who would listen. But I think it's just longevity. I think that's about it. People just give up too early. We just have to keep at it for a long, long time. And then we're just like,
2009.
damn, 11 years. Actually, no, 12 years now.
12 years now.
My God. But yeah, 100%. It goes with YouTube as well. Like, you need to stick at it. You need to stick by it. You know, there's a lot of Australian YouTubers that are getting really quick subscribers really fast. And it's going to be interesting to see where they go. A lot of personal finance YouTubers. Personal finance, I think, is a topic. It's skyrocketing. Andy, I think you should make some personal finance videos, because people in Australia love their personal finance. If you just title a video like how to save up for a home in Australia, or just something like that, like people in, like, I think you know who I'm talking about, the one person. We're not going to name him or anything. We're not going to name that person. Yeah, they're blowing, bro. Like
Really?
their videos on YouTube, get like 10 to 15K per video.
What?
Like personal finance is banging, bro. Personal finance
Dude,
is
I might have to
banging.
like take a photo of the new whip, post on my IG, and start DMing. Start sliding to DMs.
100%. And then you can be like, how to get this car at 21 in Sydney.
Yeah.
Or like, you know, like just
That's true.
something like that. Like, yeah, personal finance. Oh, I just realized when you take a photo of that car, everyone's going to be asking about the car. Everyone's going to be like, oh, what's the car?
Dude, like,
Huh?
I was on
Huh?
Instagram and I saw someone do this like post, and like everyone's like putting these like life-changing posts, how like, you know, life is so amazing right now, I'm growing so much, this and that, and you see those all the time. And when you see that, it just makes you feel it's so bad.
Yeah,
like I go on
100%.
Instagram, I'm like, oh, they're in such a good place. What about me? but then I'm also in a good
Stop it,
place.
stop
And
it.
ironically, when I go ahead and take a photo of my life, that makes other people feel bad. So it's this vicious bad cycle.
This is why Instagram's dangerous. It's just dangerous. It's a dirty, dirty place. It's the devil. It's evil. It's mind control. I'm telling you now, it's mind control. And I'm controlled by it. I'm succumbed. I'm sucked into this. But yeah, no, it's like, don't worry about it. But guys, if you're listening, everyone that's listening should go and watch Demon Slayer and go and watch the new movie.
Yes, I agree. Holy crap, it's so good. I'm just saying, it's so good. I went yesterday. Holy shit. That's why.
Yeah.
Holy crap. I watched it in 4D. You know the 4D experience.
Oh, was it
Really?
was it 3D? Was it? Did you feel what? It was 4D, so you felt wind and stuff.
Yeah, wind was coming in.
Where was
like,
this?
During like the battles, you know, it just like it would start rocking your chair from side to side.
Is this in IMAX?
Yeah.
Sydney?
I don't know. It's just it was in event cinemas.
Which one?
One in Town Hall.
Whoa, that sounds dope.
They even live in it. Ah.
Yeah. If you pay an extra $10, you get like an awesome experience. I highly recommend it, guys.
Damn.
I just feel shit about our experience. Andy and I watched it last Thursday, and it was very last minute. I had to like text him and be like, "Oi, come Auburn now," and he was like, "Okay." It came very last minute. Thank you for coming, but like, yeah, it was a fantastic movie, the highest grossing film in Japan of all time, and it was honestly phenomenal.
I understand why it was so good. Like, dude, I don't know. Like, if I was in the music industry or the movie industry, I would hire those people to help me film my movie.
100%. Those animators are just absolute top tier. It's just, I think if there's one thing you want to try and watch a new show, Demon Slayer is on Australian Netflix now. You can go watch season 1. First episode's a little bit rough. Keep going. Persevere. It's fantastic. You'll love it. But I think we'll wrap it up there for today. I think we will know we've smashed it today. Thank you so much for your time. I know we were all a bit like earlier, but appreciate it. Thank you, fellas.
Really appreciate it, guys. Thank you so much for listening. Great, solid episode. I think, I always feel like we can go forever, but I'm always excited to save the juice for the next week episode. And yeah, these have been amazing. Thank you so much for all the support. And yeah, we'll see you guys next week. Steven, you can sign it off as well.
Thank you guys for listening. I hope you enjoyed Demon Slayer, and if you've seen the movie, let us know what you think about it down below in the comments. And we'll read out next week.
Nice. Peace,
Thank you
guys.
guys.